What's up, Saiyan Army? Welcome to the video. So what you're seeing on your screen now is a push workout going down. However, let's just get right into it. So for those of you guys who've been following me for the past couple of years know that I've been dealing with a bunch of injuries, from my lower back to my arm to my shoulder to tricep tendonitis, and like the saying goes, when it rains it pours. And it made me develop this kind of Yamcha mentality. Like for someone that's been lifting consistently for 15 plus years to suddenly I can't do the one thing that I love and I'm passionate about, it kind of makes you just really appreciate just being able to lift at all. And that was the kind of mentality that I kind of developed, this Yamcha mentality, where I would always preach like a year ago in my videos, look good, feel good. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I was able to maintain majority of my gains just because I've been lifting for so damn long. However, it's not going to be my peak physique if I'm not pushing myself. I'm progressing, and progress is really the spice of life, and I'm just sick of it and tired of it, and I'm just gonna draw the line in the sand right now. No more Yamcha stuff moving forward. This is the redemption arc. So starting now, yes, I'm still slightly injured. I'm not like fully like 100%. So yes, I do have to work around my injuries still. My shoulder is like about 95%. My elbow has been off and on. I'll talk about it later in a future video. However, the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bulk up. For the first time in 10 years on my channel, I'm gonna eat in a surplus. I'm gonna get back to up to about 15% body fat. Like, yes, my abs are gonna look like crap, but my upper body is gonna fill out. And for me, I noticed at about 15% body fat, my joints feel really good because I have enough fat and I'm able to perform well in the gym. So I'm gonna start eating in a surplus. So stay tuned for full day of eating videos as well. And secondly, I'm just gonna start pushing myself in my workouts. And yes, safety will always be number one. However, I'm gonna optimize my workouts and start pushing myself even harder to ascend even further beyond. My goal is to bring my best physique yet. So anyways, let's get into this workout. So starting this workout, I'm doing some pause incline dumbbell bench. Now, if you guys remember from older videos of me incline pressing, I always do a more, pronated grip whenever I bench. I've never had any shoulder issues. To be honest, my shoulder issue stemmed from the 2023 push-up challenge, because I went into it with some tricep tendonitis. I think I was favoring my elbow and my shoulder, and that's where my L1 shoulder issues came from, and it's still healing from, which sucks, but it's all good. So here we're keeping our hands more at a 45-degree angle, which I recommend for a majority of you guys when benching. Honestly, it's whatever feels best and doesn't give you any shoulder or elbow issues. And I'm doing it pause. I'm trying to use as little leg drive as possible. Like, I'm putting my feet on the sides of the bench, which isn't very stable but stable enough, and I'm just working my way back up again. After that, we did even more pressing. So typically I wouldn't do a press followed by another dumbbell press. However, to be honest, I just missed these exercises. So we have a slight decline, just keeping it light, doing 60s, repping it out. Only did 2 sets of this because I didn't want to overdo it too much. However, for those of you guys who shoulder press on a vertical bench, I would recommend dropping it back a notch or two. It feels so much more comfortable and better. Yes, you feel a little bit more on your anterior delts and your upper chest. However, you still hit those side delts as well, and you can go a lot heavier. Next, we're hitting some triceps. Now, with triceps, I have to really watch my exercise selection because a lot of things bother my tricep tendonitis. So I'm trying to stay away from anything that kind of irritates it at all. However, these crossbody extensions with the rope are flipping amazing. I do think I like the hoist dip machine that you guys always see me do at the gym better. However, for a home gym, or if you don't have that hoist machine, doing these double rope crossbody extensions feel amazing. What I did notice is when you tuck your elbows into your body and kind of just keep it in that range of motion, just tuck it into your lats, it feels a lot better on your elbows as well. If I flare out my elbows too much, then it does bother my tricep tendonitis. So for those of you guys who feel your elbows doing this movement, try just tucking your elbows in a little bit more. Next, we're doing some cable presses. Now, to be honest, I prefer doing cable flies, as you see me do in a lot of my other videos. However, with this cable stack and this being a home gym as well, it just doesn't go as wide as I'd like it to go. Like in the gym, the arms can go super wide because they have the space. However, this rack is a little bit more narrow, so I prefer to do pressing instead of flies. However, as you can see in my next exercise, I like to do a kind of cable fly variation where I spread my legs to get a good base and kind of keep my hands in a neutral, and I just push forward and push in at the same time. So it's kind of like a press fly, and I try to go as heavy as possible. I mean, you're pretty much just fighting the weight weight from lifting you off your feet, which is why I recommend taking a wider base and even bending your knees slightly just to hold yourself down and anchor yourself down. And the next exercise is one of my favorites for the lateral head of your shoulders. As you guys know, I'm still and always forever will be going for the final form freeze delts, and these cuff lateral raises just feel amazing. Highly recommend you guys invest in these ankle cuffs and just put them on your wrist, because it takes away all the forearms, all the gripping that you need, and it really helps you just isolate the lateral head of your shoulders, and it creates this a crazy burn, and hands down one of my favorites. Even if you come from the front and do like the Y raises as well, it feels amazing, and there's so much uses for it. And the last exercise, we're hitting the long head of the triceps, hitting some rope overhead extensions. Hit the long head of the triceps if you want some big arms. Yes, I'm gonna start measuring my arms again. Yes, I'm gonna start weighing myself. I haven't weighed myself in years now, just because I was probably losing weight, you know, and just didn't want to see it. However, moving forward, especially as I'm in this more gaintaining phase, redemption arc phase, I'll be weighing myself, measuring my arms, measuring my physique, and you guys will see some progress moving forward and some gains. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, strength and honor. Aloha.